What's going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz Podcast. We're in this motherfucker about to break down what, in my opinion, one of the dopest cards of the year. Just the whole concept of you pick your five, I pick my five, pick a weight class, I'll see you there. And we finally here 5v5 Queensberry versus Matchroom. It's fucking what is it? Eddie Hearn versus Frank Warren. Got the old man versus the young kid on the block. It's gonna be a great ass weekend of fights. Before we break down these five bangers of fights, go down, like, subscribe, comment your picks, your parlays, your bets. And as always, I'm Paul, pick a win, I'm Concha, and I'm joined with
What's going on, fellas? It's your boy Marcus Pine Time Pen. You know what it is.
The boy Southpaw's unboxing. You feel me?
5v5, man. This is gonna be a lit card.
I'm trying to think. Is there any like Southpaws worth watching on this card? Worth watching. Worth watching. That's the name. That's the name.
Is
worth watching.
You said Southpaw?
Like I know Zhang
Ray
is
Ford.
Southpaw.
I think
Ray Ford,
Ray
Ray
Ford.
Ford.
Isn't what about the dude Bivol is fighting? Is he Southpaw?
Malik Zanad. He might be southpaw, but I know Ray Ford for sure is southpaw.
Yeah, Ray is definitely Southpaw.
And then I'm thinking, is Ammo Williams southpaw? I just know he's an athlete, so I forget if he's southpaw. Ugh.
I can't think of
I mean, the thing about these fights, we got a couple champions. If it was Baturvia versus Bifall, that would be a banger fight. But outside of that, like, we just got some good matchups. Like, it's nothing that's really gonna, like, there's no undisputed on the line. I mean, this is just some old school OG backyard. Hey, let's just bang it out, bro. Like,
line them up. You line your five, I line my five.
Yeah. It's how
I heard you went to
the roster for real, bro. Because like, these promoters don't want to go out sad. You know how bad it'll be if you go up there, send your five, you go 0 for 5. Like, you got to go back when, like, looking at your squad, like, bro, we couldn't get one.
No man, it's gonna get crazy. And I heard they're doing like a USA versus Mexico with Caleb Plant fighting someone, Isak Cruz versus Shakur, Crawford versus Canelo. So I'm really liking these 5v5s. Keep them coming, bro. Keep them coming.
So just open it up, because these are the across the pond board. Yeah, what's the poster say? I'll bring 5 of my best if you bring 5 of yours. Yeah. You got these fucking the Butcher, the Punisher. Yeah, these boys over here, they really got their hitters out. I just like the promo of it, but to open it up, this is honestly the lightest of the fights. Still a good fight. Willie Hutchinson taking on Craig Richards. Craig Richards is 18-3-1. He's kind of on his last shot. If like he loses this fight, it's like he might not even get picked up by Top Ranking after his contract. He might be cooked. Really, Hutchinson, he already on the other side of that, where he already tasted 1 L. He's not trying to go down to Craig Richards' route. I'm taking Hutchinson just because Craig Richards, from what I heard, was this is a fight at 175. A lot of people thought that instead of Craig Richards, it was supposed to be Yard for this fight against
Yard.
Yeah, but instead Yard had like a payday against someone else at 175, so he's kindly withdrawn from this whole 5v5 stuff. So they not at the Hutchinson side wasn't too happy when they saw Richards. So I think they're gonna get Richards' ass up and out of there. Like we didn't want this old man. We wanted Yard. We wanted something to make shit shake. Y'all got anything on them boys? Nothing. Damn, I ain't got no love for them. No, the motherfucker. If they ain't got an O, they don't want nothing to do with him, bro. It's cold out here.
well, it's not that. It's just kind of like there's some fights in here that's just kind of like okay, like
this is definitely one of them.
Like the Wilder versus Zhang, for example. That's like the most okay fight ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's not they. I mean, they had planned for some big shit. So we'll get into that a little bit, but. Next fight, Hamza Shiraz taking on Austin Ammo Williams. Liverpool's finest, Shiraz 19-0 versus the American Austin Ammo Williams. A lot of people are really saying like Shiraz, he got dropped by Journeyman in his last fight. Moving up to 160 has been kind of tough for him. Emma Williams went pro at 19, or no, he started boxing at 19, went pro at 24. He's not the most refined person, but he's a solid athlete. So you kind of got the solid athlete guy. I mean, kind of like a younger Deontay Wilder type shit. And then you got Shiraz over here, who he's been dropped before. He might not be the real thing, but he actually been boxing since since a youngin. So
A young lad.
I don't know really who to go with this one. It could be a points, it could be a KO. That's what make all this fun.
I'm going Austin Ammo just because I know him better. I've seen him on some like prelim cards, and I don't really know the other guy too well. But I do like Austin Ammo. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember too much of his fighting style. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. He's like a wild fighter.
He be lunging. He's somebody you can tell that he's athletic and he kind of relies on it. And
he fights the athleticism. Okay.
He kind of like he's new to boxing, so he's not like fucking working the jab and he's fucking lunging and fucking doing all that extra stuff. So, but Shiraz got dropped. Shiraz slight favorite -200. Austin Ammo +160. Both are young, 25 and 28. They really
are showcase for Ammo.
Like what these youngins at them, just fucking throw them at each other.
That's how it should be, man. Yeah, prospects need to fight prospects, man.
I think I got Austin Ammo by KO. I think Shiraz is gonna be winning until he get caught.
I really like that prospects from his prospects instead of just having them fight like Can for like 5 years. Because it gets really hard for these guys to get tough fighters later on whenever they just have this resume of just cans and not much value to their name. Now you're a young contender fighting other young contenders. That boosts you more. You're fighting against someone who's in there also to win with the same goal as you. So I really like these prospect fighting.
Yeah, this is what they should be doing. I got Williams by KO. What you got, Mark?
Now I'm gonna go with Ammo. I think he's gonna be able to use this as a time to shine. I feel like I'll rock with the KO. Fuck it. It's gonna be a big card. Maybe he's ready to. There's gonna be a lot of eyes.
He's one of the 3 Americans on the main card, so they always target on their back over there. What did Bob say? I ain't fucking bringing him back.
You heard the man. He ain't bringing them back.
You gotta finish them if you want to win over there.
That's funny as fuck.
Then from one American to another, Ray Ford defending his WBA featherweight title, 126 champion of the world, taking on Nick Ball, who was horribly robbed against Ray. One of the most disgusting acts of robbery we've seen. This is the shit that they be talking about, Bob be spitting when they talk about them English fighters. So Nick Ball beat the shit out of Vargas. Then he gets robbed. What was it, a draw? Instead of him getting a unanimous win, now he's taking on Ray Ford. I'm happy my boy Nick Ball's getting to take a title fight after that robbery. They're saying this is a 50-50 fight. Like Ray Ford, he's gone to the deaths with some. He almost lost the fight against the Russian. He ended up winning in the final seconds. That's what dreams are made of in boxing. But Nick Ball's a come forward pressure fighter. He ain't going nowhere. And this is gonna be a fun back. This is gonna be a fun ass fight. I honestly don't know who's gonna win.
Yeah, I mean, so like Ray Ford, like I'm kind of ant on him, but last fight I got a little more respect from him how he dug down and got that win. But he had some really bad performances. I forgot who it was, but he was fighting on the same card as Bam, and the other guy got robbed. You know what I'm saying? So Ray Ford, it feels like he's a little too young to be having this much of like bad performances. You know what I mean? So I kind of want to go with Nick Ball because he kind of surprised me with that fight. He came out rough, explosive. So I kind of want to take Nick Ball in this fight by decision because I think he's gonna hurt Raymond Ford and make Ray Ford uncomfortable. And I don't think Raymond Ford's gonna. I don't think he's the type of fighter that is willing to get uncomfortable to get for the win against Nick Ball. He can do that with Journeyman, but not Nick Ball.
Well, my dog Ray, man, and I feel like we was just talking about his world title fight. That shit feels like it wasn't even that long ago. So I
Was
mean,
Yeah, but mm,
that boy's staying active, and I like that, man. He's already getting his first defense in, and shit. I mean, I'm definitely gonna go with Ray, man, and I feel like just his last performance, he was able to dog it out in the final rounds and pull out the dub, and I don't know, man. I feel like he's really peaking right now, and I feel like we're gonna see a even better performance from him coming up.
that was a fight where the fight where Gator's talking about where he probably didn't deserve to win was when he beat Edward Vasquez in a split decision win that a lot of people felt like Edward, but Edward has since then he lost to Joe Cordina, but he went fucking 12 tough rounds with Joe Cordina in that fight. So like it's kind of aging well. Honestly, Nick, this is a like Ray Ford southpaw. I mean, I'm shocked that you're going against a fellow a southpaw and Ray Ford over here, Gator. But
honest. I forgot he was southpaw.
I gotta go Ray Ford. But there's a feeling in because I kind of counted out Nick Ball against Vargas in the first when they first fought, and he proved to me like, oh shit, like this guy. Because I'm not trying to hate on him, but I saw a 5'2" motherfucker in the ring against like a normal sized gentleman. And I was like, this is a gimmick fight? Like, what the fuck is this? This for my entertainment? And then real deal, I thought I would damn near watch the Rocky movie before my eyes. I was like, oh, bro, this guy real deal. I have me rooting for him. But I think this is where the train stops. I think you can beat up old man Vargas, but Ray Ford's in his prime. He be in the stable with Shakur in them, and you can love or hate Shakur, but that Terrence Crawford, Shakur, all of them, they be fucking breeding killers over there. So that's
Hey, breed killers.
Whoa, you think Ray Ford's up there with him? Well,
no. I
obviously
think
not
there's
now, but
always
could
somebody.
be.
There's always there's always a Frank Martin of the stable. You know, they still good, but they just don't happen to be that guy.
Yeah, and I know boxing math sucks. You know what I'm saying? I know it doesn't exist, but I have to say this. I also think Ray Vargas would beat Ray Ford too. And that's not really helping my pick, but like I just think like Nick, I think Nick Ball's gonna mess him up, and I think Nick Ball's really gonna dig deep. I don't have a real formal analysis for this one. I haven't watched much Nick Ball fights, but I'm not the biggest Ray Ford fan.
Nick Ball fights like a bull in a fucking china shop.
Yeah,
bro. He owns the ring.
So is Ray Vargas like? Is his defense all that? Because I don't think his defense is all that to me.
He just doesn't look like he's all the way there anymore. But we got to keep it moving. We're not. We got to talk the heavyweights of this card, not the main event, not yet. But we got Filip Hrgovic, 17-0, taking on Daniel Dubois. Dubois was kind of unknown for most of his career. Then he was known for losing to Joe Joyce, but then since then, he was the man that dropped. Ball hit, drop, whatever you want to call it, against Usyk. Maybe the closest man to stop Usyk on this heavyweight run. Who knows? But now he's the underdog, taking on Grovic. All these fights are fucking pick'ems. Like for me, the fact that neither one of these promoters knew who the other guy was picking and has blindly picked their roster, it's kind of wild because like they really made some close ass fights. Yeah. Grovic minus 225, Dubois plus 175.
Damn, Dubois the undercard. I mean, that's the undercard. The underdog. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Has he fought somebody since he punched Usyk in the nuts?
Yeah. Who did he? Since then he's gone on and made a good. Jarrell Miller. Remember when Jarrell Miller came in at like 380 fucking pounds? He came in at like he's the
one who he does steroids too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So okay. That's a decent little.
Came in at like 400, bro. He came in at the peak prime of man, right? Grovic's the favorite because Grovic has. There he is. There he is.
He's in here. Sorry,
I knew
y'all.
you were finally
Continue.
big. You made it in time. We haven't made the co-main event. We're finishing up the last heavyweight before the co-main event. But Grovic's the favorite because he has an unanimous decision win over Zhang in 2022, and then Mark the Memori should not have been fighting in 2023, but he was, and he got knocked out in the first round. So Grovic's 17-0. It's kind of adding Zhang and Mark the Memori to his resume kind of helps his case.
Hey man, Usyk was dry. That wasn't a low blow. Bro. That shit was a clean body shot.
Sitting on that.
I was waiting, man. That shit was a clean body shot. And knowing what Usyk is known for, come on, man. That shit was like a clean body shot that he just wears his trunks high as fuck.
He had to get a prostate exam. He had to get a prostate exam after that, man. He got hit in the nuts.
What's that? Daniel Dubois or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he's the lawyer off of the Boondocks.
Dubois. Nah, I'm rolling with Dubois. I feel like he's gonna have
Tommy
to be able
Dubois. I know what you're talking about. Legend.
Was his last fight against Usyk?
Nah. Since then, he's got a nice little win over Jarrell Miller. Jarrell Miller came in at 380 fucking pounds at the peak of man. But I got his. I'm honestly give me the fucking dog and Dubois plus 175. Like I don't think this shit goes the distance.
Oh,
who's the better boxer?
Baby Miller in that Riyadh season.
Yeah,
like,
Big Baby
okay.
Miller came in huge for that fight.
Yeah, okay.
And,
well, shit, yeah, my money on that nigga too. Shit.
Hey, Grovic, I'm gonna repeat this phase all episode. He's gonna be winning till he not winning. He's gonna be looking good until that body shot that hit Usyk hits him, and he's fucking around.
So I have a question for Mark, and this is just gonna be real quick. Do you think Andre Ford, Andre Ward hit that guy in the nuts?
Which one? Andre? You said Andre Ward?
Yeah, I forgot who he fought, but you know that guy Canelo beat that tall Russian.
Oh, Kovalev.
Kovalev, yeah. Do you think Andre Ward?
I would have to see that. I don't remember that off the top of my head.
Oh, you don't remember? Okay, of course. All right, what's the next?
I remember the fight, but I don't remember the actual punch to say if it was low or not. I don't remember for real.
Those similar circumstances.
That's like the only thing.
They probably have big balls. Gotta keep it moving. Co-main event, WB. This is supposed to be a banger of a fight. It's still a decent fight. It's the best they could do with circumstances. But Dimitri Bivol taking on Malik Zanad for the world lightweight heavyweight title. Bivol is defending his belt. 22-0. Bivol has been whooping ass. He's a fucking wrecking machine. But it was supposed to be Artur Beterbiev. It's supposed to be the undisputed light heavyweight titles on the line right now. Beterbiev, he's a little too strong for his own good. Tears his muscle, can't make the fight. And now we got Malik Zanad, 22-0 in his own right. I mean, both this again got 44-0 between the two men here. Someone's walking out with it now. Probably gonna be Zanad, and it's probably gonna be on points. If you had my pick, give me Bivol by decision, and just Bivol just put him in front of him. He's gonna finish him, not finish him, but just break him down. Unless
I'm going with Dimitri Bivol. I'm going with Bivol. He beat Canelo.
Walking easy. He's the biggest. Every fight on this card is like minus 200 or closer, except for this one. This is minus 2,500. Bivol's gonna, and to me, it's like minus 110. The fight goes the distance, and that's like one of my favorite bets on the card.
I was definitely going to distance.
That was my greatest pick. My greatest pick ever. Bivol over Canelo, because not many people knew about Bivol, but I did because when he fought Umar Savlov right before that fight, because that's the fight I watched. I said Canelo's not beating this. Canelo cannot box with Bivol rounds.
Canelo don't got the facilities for this.
That's what I said. I said Canelo's not going to get past his jab. Canelo's not going to be able to land on him clean. And Canelo is going to gas out by the time he's going to try to land a knockout. And I think Bivol is pretty strong. So, and he took Canelo's punches. So, and that fight went how it went. So, I'm always going to pick Bivol. That was actually his name before he fought Canelo. They were calling him UD because he was like a decision machine. Every single
Yeah,
like one of his
the
fights were
Russian
like
decision machine.
it was like unanimous decision.
Nah, I beat
Every
that
single one
nigga
of
ass.
his fights, UD. So they were calling him UD at the time. So they were, and people thought he was overrated because he wasn't really doing much finishing. They were like, oh, he's just only winning these guys by decision. He's not
I
really doing
just
much.
know by the end of 2024, we better get the Perturvia Bivol fight that we're supposed to get here because I need to see who's the best 175er on the planet. It's 1A and 1B, and I need to see who's number one for real.
Facts.
The nigga named Dimitri.
Nah, bro, Perturvia.
I don't know.
Dude.
I'm gonna be rooting for Bivol in that fight, but I don't know. I don't think.
But Perturvia's over. You guys might have to look at the homework. But Perturvia's.
I was talking about this fight, but any fight, shit.
Yeah, Bivol. Yeah, Bivol's getting this one easy. But for the main event, the finale for the 5v5, you have two belts on the line on this main card, and neither one of them is the main event. To put in perspective, the weight these two men are carrying, one more than the other, but not to hate on the other. But Deontay Wilder, 43-3-1, taking on Zhang, Big Bang Zhang, 26-2-1. This is a heavyweight fan pick'em right here. This is your favorite fights. I mean, Zhang is the big favorite here. What is it now? Because it was closer in odds, and I feel like it's only gotten bigger the closer we get in the fight day. It is Zhang. Oh, the odds are getting closer for Wilder. Wilder plus 150, slight underdog. Zhang minus 190, slight favorite.
This is a good one.
Let me tell you how it's gonna go.
Yeah, I know Romeo made an appearance for a boxing episode for one fucking reason.
Yeah, I came for Wilder, dog. But Wilder been a hoe ass nigga lately, and I ain't with that shit. You know what I'm saying? If he fight this nigga how he fought Tyson Fury that third fight, he gonna fuck this nigga up. But this nigga could box. I give the little Asian nigga his credit. He could box, but he is of the stature of the motherfuckers that Wilder, will he be waiting for that right? Yeah, he couldn't catch Parker. Parker beat both of them, right?
Yeah.
Hello, motherfucker. Yeah, he beat both of them. He whatever. But these niggas is sluggers, dog. And if it comes slug for slug, we all know Wilder got a chin. I don't know about this Asian nigga if his chin been tested. Hell, to be honest, I don't know about any Asian fighter, man, because them niggas don't live up to their kung fu movies. I'm just saying, all that watata shit is out the window. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, Zhang, I'll say I give it 5 rounds. If Wilder don't knock him out in 5, you could give it to the other dude, but I think Wilder gonna catch him early.
I'm taking Zhang because Zhang's a boxer, and here's the thing though. Wilder, I don't know if he's gonna box. I don't know if he's gonna time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is Wilder is he gonna throw a punch, or is he just gonna only throw one punch per round, and hopefully that punch is that power punch? You know what I mean? So I think Wilder's gonna play Boston too much. And I think Zhang's gonna box.
Zhang gasses out. I mean, Wilder gasses out too.
Zhang's a southpaw though. You gotta understand. Southpaws, their cardios are longer.
Zhang do be gassing.
The only person to gas out
boxers ever.
The only person to gas out Wilder is Fury.
Thanks.
Zhang gassed out.
Joseph Parker fucking cooked his ass. 11 Parker whooped the fuck out of Wilder. Like, I can't forget. Like, we was watching Wilder just walk back to his rounds. Like, but
he wasn't gassed.
Really broke down Wilder that day. Like, damn, Wilder got some skinny ass legs. Like, we never before we were saying that with him in the ring, bro. But after that, they was like, bro, does he even look like a boxer for real?
Wilder wasn't gassed though. Zhang was gassed, nigga. I'm like, oh, a knockout's coming. Zhang was gassed, yo. And I tell you, you know what else? What Wilder weigh in? I hope Wilder comes in at a lighter weight because he don't do too well when he's weighing a little heavier.
Zhang gonna come in greasy, sloppy.
No,
yeah, fucking big, sloppy body.
Put the belly on him, bro.
All he gotta do is fight him like he fought Wilder. Come in, first punch to the stomach. Bow. That Asian nigga gonna be like, yo.
Boy, you going with Wilder or you going with the big Bang.
I'm going with Big China, man. Stop playing with, bro. I even though the one negative I do, like the one thing I'm gonna be worried about is Zombie stationary, bro. That boy just gonna be in that bit like some rock'em sock'em type shit. Like he's just gonna stand there and just be ready to bang some shit. Like honestly, I don't really see this fight going over 6, bro. There's no way this shit goes
Over
over
under,
6.
I think, is 6.5 rounds. And I think
Yeah, literally,
on
bro.
the under.
Yeah, so like I feel like whoever really lands the meaner shot. The only thing is Wilder's been through some wars. That's the one thing I worry for him. He's been through some shit. Like he obviously got the right hand, but like he's been through some shit, man. He's been battered. He's been beat around a little bit. So like Zhang got some power. So, I mean,
Zong's 41 too. Don't forget that Zong is 41.
And he is old as fuck. But who knows? Zhang could go fucking get knocked the fuck out too, bro. I feel like one of them is just gonna get knocked out, bro.
Wilder ain't finna get knocked out. Look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about some black people, man. We not finna get whooped on by no Chinese. I'm sorry, it's not happening. Ain't no Chinese motherfucker.
That shit do sound crazy.
This fight has two possibilities, bro. This fight either like starts World War III, or this fight brings everybody together on some rocky.
Bro, China gonna be cheering for Wilder. Like, come on, man.
I really think this could go down as one of the greatest heavyweight fights ever. If we see Wilder drop Zong like for 4 times and Zong drop Wilder like 3 times, and neither one like just gives up. Like both sides just get the fuck up and just keep.
You're not finna drop Wilder. Trust he.
But Wilder's getting dropped. and Parker was laying on him and Zhang lands that shit, he better hope his legs can pick his ass back up. He better not wear no 50-pound suit walking out this fight. He better have some light.
You know what? I just had an epiphany. I know exactly how this fight's gonna go. Stay with me now. Wilder gonna come in, Zhang gonna be chilling. Like you said, he's stationary. Yeah, Wilder gonna come in and put the paws on him, right? Which is gonna cause Zhang to throw more. He gonna feel that power. He gonna be like, oh shit, man. That nigga just hit me with the yum sauce. And I ain't trying to get the soy. He looked like soy sauce, but he hit me with the yum. That nigga, he gonna start throwing, right? Wilder's gonna go on defense. He probably gonna do that for about 2 rounds. By then, the Asian gonna be fucking tired. And if Wilder's smart, he gonna feint to the body a lot. Cause dude drop his hand. I'm telling you, dog, that man ain't never been hit by nobody like Wilder. Wilder's been hit. That man ain't never been hit like that.
Wilder knows I'm gonna throw 1 or 2 punches around. I think this shit. I agree. This fight's not going far. If it does go far, Zane's probably winning. And I'm so crazy. If this fight goes the distance, I really will fucking go wild. Like that would be the shot.
Yeah, that would be the ugliest 12 rounds ever, bro. I don't even know. There's no way.
It's gonna come down to because you can say Zong's the better boxer, but the fact that Zong's gonna be right there the whole time, Wilder's gonna land his. I like the same thing I said about Wilder getting caught by Parker and some shit. Zong was getting caught too by Parker. Like if Wilder lands those similar shots, like there's a difference in power in that. Like these are both men. It's gonna come down to honestly me heart. Like who's gonna just not give up when they
ain't got heart over there.
Second time, like because I really think both these guys are gonna drop multiple times this fight. If they allow themselves to get dropped multiple times. If you go down once,
they definitely both going down once at least.
Yeah. Outside of Wilder,
bodies dropping.
Outside of Fury, who dropped Wilder?
No,
he hasn't really fought the people to get him there outside of Tyson Fury.
Yeah, his resume before Fury's a little.
Ortiz will beat the fuck out this Asian nigga. Y'all tripping.
No, Zong will kill him with Ortiz.
Ortiz will beat the fuck out of him.
No,
he'd be like, boy.
And Ortiz was had Wilder on skates, but prior to Ortiz, it's nothing. It's Gerald Washington, Chris Orella, Arthur Splinka.
That's their fault. He had to beat someone to get the championship. He beat someone.
Bermain Sterveen. He beat Bermain Sterveen twice.
I remember that one.
Yeah, Ortiz twice. Now see that second Ortiz fight, because you gotta remember, dog. Even the first Fury fight, Wilder didn't gas.
No, but this is a different Wilder. He was gone for a gap. We saw him for 1 round against Salinas, which Salinas was mashed potatoes by the time that fight happened. And then we get to see Wilder versus a real fighter in Parker. We're like, okay, this is and he didn't land a fucking punch, man. It was just like
that would have been his best win too.
But it was like, is this guy boxed? Like, what the fuck was he? Did he
And
just?
guess what?
Mashed
Wilder got
potato.
hold for that all on Instagram. We've been hoeing his ass. He cannot do it. One thing about black people, we hate to be embarrassed, and we hate when the internet come for it. Dog, I'm telling you, dog, he can't. In the back of his mind, he's like, I can't lose this. The internet gonna kill me. The internet gonna kill this nigga, the Asian dude, if he lose. If Wilder lose, it's done.
Yeah, he's cooked. There is no more Tyson Fury rematch.
We
All
going
that
to Tuscaloosa.
Joshua is out
We
the
gonna-
window.
We gonna tear that bitch up.
Andy Ruiz is out the window, and all those fights are cooked. No one gives a fuck about Wilder's second stint in boxing if he loses to Zhang this weekend.
I'm not here for it either. Ain't he like 38?
Yeah,
I feel like he's gonna have to retire if he loses, especially if it's like a knockout or
both of
something.
these guys are gonna lose some years off their life with this fight.
Damn.
They 40 years old about to slug it out for no goddamn reason. There ain't no belt on the line.
Yeah, as soon as
neither one of them was named captain of A5. Like they ain't even the captain of their squad going out when they like them.
They're both coming off losses to the same person. They can't be.
Yeah. Parker. This is Parker's sons, bro.
The Head Boys fight, watching this shit, chilling.
Ringside, coaching them up. Like,
Coaching.
let me tell you, Wilder, as soon as the bell ring, Wilder better say, look, what you say about my daughter? The Asian nigga be like, I didn't say anything.
You better hope Wilder got like 3 rounds, because after that 3 rounds, it's gonna be a sad like downhill.
I give him 5. If dude could stand and keep his stamina, because Asian dude can box. I was like, oh, okay, he could box, but he boxed like a stick figure with arthritis in his joints. Like he's not like Fury. You know what I'm saying? Fury be trying to act black and shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga ain't that Asian dude. Man, it's over with.
Or Big Bang got Big.
It's gonna be yellow all over the ring. All you gonna see is
Big
yellow.
time.
You're gonna be like, these niggas got shredded cheese out here.
All right. Well, we gotta get out of here. We got the 5v5 on the zone. Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren, bring your 5. I bring my 5. They duking them out. Hopefully, potentially Gator brought it up earlier. Mexico versus America, their 5 versus their 5. Like, honestly, this might be the best thing for boxing, just to get shit like pumping again. Like, just pick your 5. Fuck all the belts, all the sanctions, and all the bullshit.
Now, when they say Mexico versus America, do they mean Mexico live in Mexico or Mexican heritage?
Yeah, like actually, Mexican representing. Like if you're not Mexican American, like if you have an American flag, like
not Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, Ryan Garcia.
Isak Cruz.
Yeah, all like you gotta actually be like.
Well, them niggas done, son. It's gonna be 5 niggas versus 5 Mexicans. They just need to say this is the Brown Coalition.
But they have Caleb Plant on that. So Caleb Plant kind of mixes it out a little bit.
He act like a nigga.
A American.
He knocked that nigga out and started doing
Charlo,
some nigga shit.
Smack the shit out of
Nigga, I'll give you that. I was thinking
smack the shit out of Charlo, then had Charlo apologize to him on Instagram.
Yeah,
Nah, that's bad.
Okay, yeah.
Caleb Plant. I fuck with Caleb Plant. Is he on what side? He on the American side, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's over with. Yeah. He got his cornrows.
We gotta get up out of here though.
He's on cooking too.
We'll catch y'all boys on the recap. Probably catch y'all boys live. We see y'all again for the UFC coming later this weekend as well. I'm Paul Pick and Winham, Marcus Primetime Penley, Gator Boy Southpaws Run Boxing, and special guest. Thank you for joining comedian Romeo Mack. And like he said, he'd be the one that run it live this Saturday for the 5.
All day Saturday. Boxing start at 2. Hopefully I get off work before then. And right there, we jumping straight to UFC 302. I'm keeping the stream. It's going to be like a 10-hour stream on there.
Versus Poirier. But as always, we'll catch you on the next one. And if y'all didn't know, now you know, motherfuckers.